So we have just completed a long rest in the area known as Salsvault, deep in the heart of Isercross. Guys have traveled a few weeks actually to get to this place. And after fighting off zombies and rugs that were trying to kill you, you have been able to kind of get a little bit of time to get back your bearings a little bit. So you guys wake up in a room. You had boarded the door up. What would you like to do?
That's a good question. I couldn't really tell you. So we've explored 2 of the 3 paths.
So really, so you'd gone. You're. There's really there was 2 ways to go out of the main entrance, and you haven't finished exploring the left one yet.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that we should do that. Make sure everybody has all their limbs and digits, and set out.
Yeah. So roughly, there's 2 rooms across from you, a room next to where you are currently, as well, and then you'll see. Let me get my list. So over there, this would be the kind of the path that you have yet to explore down this direction. So what would we like to do?
Explore.
Yeah, let's go. Let's unbarricade the door and get to it.
All right, sounds great. Let's look here. So, yeah, you've looked at a few of these places. You're just kind of looking at the next place you haven't checked out yet.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. All right, so let me just double check to make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, so you all. Oops, somebody's got that mic going. So you've actually explored these 2 rooms already. All right. So you go to the room next to where you are if you so desire. Is that what you'd like to do?
Yes.
Yes.
I know, we'll get the rhythm here. All right. How do you want to proceed? You go through, and this is a locked door.
I can't hear you.
The door is locked.
All right. Is it just normal locked, or is it magic locked?
You can make an investigation check.
I would like to. Let's see. That'll be an 18.
18. You got it. Yeah, you see, all the doors here have a sense of some type of magic in them, but it doesn't seem to be anything entirely crazy there. More protecting them from damage than from picking.
Okay.
Can I try and pick the lock?
Yeah. What are you using to pick the lock?
I have Smith's tools. Do you think that would work at all? Like get like my smallest ones.
No. If you don't have anything, you can attempt it with a dex check,
All right.
and you can try to use daggers. That would be kind of the whole thing, just kind of.
Dexterity. All right, 6.
6. Yeah, I'd say you just can't get the right angles. This is too hard to be picked with the way that you're going about it. So I would say without thieves' tools, you don't think you can do it.
All right.
Right. Is it possible to bust the lock using a little bit of force?
If you would like, you can make a strength check.
I would like. Uh, 14.
14. So yeah, so you get in there and you hit real hard there, and it just resists. It's heavy and it kind of knocks you back a little bit, just the sheer force.
Rude. This lock is very rude.
So it just seems like the lock, it would require more strength to get it than 14.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Would anybody like to assist me?
Hey guys!
What's up, guys?
I'll smack the door.
All right, we're trying to get into a locked door currently, and they're smacking it really hard.
All right, so I got 11.
11. You run into it, and it resists your force there. Oh, I can't really hear you, Wilzer. It's like I think I hear like a lot of static.
Yeah, there's a lot of background noise.
All right.
Oh, that's
Okay.
better.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's much better.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't do anything, but okay, great. I totally planned it that way. Can I try? So we're trying to pick a lock on a door, or trying to get through a door.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I try to pick the lock?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So that's dexterity, and then add my proficiency bonus doubled.
Oh, because you have expertise. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, guys, let me see if I can do this. And then plus 12.
12. You're trying to get in there. You're not able to. This lock seems hard. It's like I'd say you go in and it's just harder than you would think it would be.
Okay.
Can I try hitting the lock with my maul?
I'm gonna say you've kind of gone the strength route already, unless someone wants to do another thieves' tool check if they're able to. I'd say at this point, this is just one room, and unless you have something, I think unless you have something new you want to try, this door doesn't seem to be yielding to you.
So
if you want to allow me
maybe
to do
we
one
can
of
mess
these-
around with the hinges.
I'm gonna try. So yeah, so the hinges of the door aren't accessible.
Okay.
Well, you are.
All right, well, I guess we should just move on to the next one.
What were you asking?
I was just going to say, unless I can try again with my thieves' tools. That's the only thing
I'll give you another thieves tool. It's just going to be at a higher,
DC. Okay.
higher DC than it was
Y'all want
before.
me to go ahead and try one more time?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right, so here we go. That'll be a 17 plus 4, 21.
Ooh.
Nice. That will do it. Very nice. So, yeah. So you're like, I got this, and you take a deep breath, and you and it opens up and just opens just a little bit.
Open sesame seeds.
So you look in and you notice this room is in immaculate condition. All right, we got that crazy room noise again from somebody.
That was me, sorry.
Oh, okay. Still around. It's anyway, room is immaculate condition. It looks like it's been like cleaned up after the destruction that you've seen elsewhere in the complex. So again, like everywhere else, like there's rubble, there's like broken beds, like it's just crazy. Everything is everywhere, and here, like it's perfect. As though, like I said, like something happened, but then it was cleaned. There's a crisply made bed that's at the center of the west wall, and there's small tables off to either side. The room has a stone desk set with a chair, and there's a chest built into the floor.
I would like to check for traps.
I will assist in that feature.
So where would you like to check for traps?
I want to check the ground to make sure that there's no like pressure plates, and then check around the chest and the bed to make sure that there's nothing nefarious going on.
Okay. Sounds good. Go ahead.
I'll follow in behind him as he's moving, and then once I can get to, you said there was a stone desk?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check the desk to make sure there's nothing, the drawers or however it's laid out, there's no traps that I can detect.
Gotcha.
Yeah, can I do an Arcana check on the chest?
Let's do the let me see. Let's do investigation. So make what's that, Sam? Make your investigation check with advantage.
10.
10. Okay. I'd say that you some stuff you find, I think on the desk itself, there's like a bottle of dried ink, there's some used quills, there's 5 sheets of blank parchment. There is a piece of paper with a faded message written on it that you are able to see. And I would say, yeah, I think that's what you get. Go ahead and make a Arcana check there, Eston.
All right. Oh, come on. 9.
9. It seems pretty much like a chest, pretty mundane.
Well, I think that maybe that's why the lock was there. I mean, like, I'm not saying that this chest is completely correct, safe, but I'm just pointing out that maybe that's why the lock was on the door, to keep people in.
Could be. Can I read the faded message, or is it a little too faded?
What languages do you speak?
That's a good question. Common, Dwarvish, and Giant.
No, you don't quite get it. It's not in a language you know.
All right. I'll ask everybody else. Hey, someone else want to take a look at this? I think this could be important. I don't know what it says.
I can speak Common, Infernal, and Draconic.
Okay. Like many of the things here, Creed, this is in Draconic. A very archaic form, but it's there.
I speak Common and Dwarvish, and that's it.
Okay. So, Creed, you look at it, and you have spent a few minutes on it like you've had to, because you've been able to figure out some of the ones that have been one words, but this is sentence structure, and the verbs are in different places, and it's
Old dialect.
yeah, it's very old, very old. And so just like it's so you're like, okay, and you're making your way through it. And ultimately it says, to whomever finds this, all my people are dead. My family, my friends, and my workers. I too am dead. Were it not for my quick thinking and prowess with necromancy, our important work at Salsvault would be over. I continue to labor in my undead form, trying to find a sickness that can infect the gods themselves. If I have perished, I implore you to find my lab, find my notes, and finish my work. The gods must pay for Aor's destruction. And it's signed Feral Sal.
Charming.
Could I make a history check about that on his name and everything?
Yeah, sure.
I'm also expert in history. Could I aid them in that?
Yeah. You can make that with advantage, Anna.
I got 11.
11. I don't think brings any bell.
Okay.
Did you share that with the rest of the group? With the outside?
I am an open book.
Okay. So Creed reads it.
Okay. Is there any? Does the paper that this note is written on? Does it seem like it is going to fall to dust if we touch it, or does it seem like we can preserve the note?
I think with your investigation check, it's I mean, it's fragile too. It's fragile, but it's workable. You could probably find a way to keep it going. Like, I don't think you'd want to fold it necessarily, but
Yeah, I have a couple of scroll cases as part of my alchemy stuff, keeping all my
okay.
stuff. So I'll put it in one of my smaller scroll cases, one of my little
Yeah,
recipe cases.
that works. Yeah, I think with what alchemy is meant to do, and you have that kit, I'll let you kind of you are able to treat it enough to get it to be okay.
Okay. Yeah, because I would like to take it with us,
You got it.
if possible.
All right. Anything else you want to do in the room?
Can I check out the chest? Like,
Yeah, it's locked.
um,
Does it look like the chests we've come across previously?
It looks a little more decorated and like a little more like it would be of a personal use rather than a medical storage.
all right. Can I try to pick the lock with my dagger or something?
I mean, you have someone in your party who's a little better at it than that, but if you want,
Hey,
Alright.
I think I should look.
Maybe we should leave the lock picking to Wilzer.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
That's a lot of pressure.
yeah. And actually, if you don't have thieves' tools, you can't actually pick the lock. Wilzer was still connecting, so I was being a little nice, but you can't really pick the lock without thieves' tools. So
Okay. So did we check the chest for traps?
you did as part of your thing, and
Okay.
you weren't able to find anything.
Okay. All right. So guess I'll try to pick the lock. If that's what y'all want me to do.
I believe in you, Wilzer. Is there any way that we can assist him?
Not unless you are proficient in thieves' tools.
Did
Alright.
Shauna get a long rest at all? Or she's still
Yes,
beat up?
everyone got a long rest.
I might be able to assist you, possibly.
I'm sorry, I missed what he.
So I think he's talking about something else. So make your roll first, I think, is what you
Yeah,
want to do.
All right. There we go, and then so that's a 10 plus 14.
14. All right. Sean, it's up to you if you
I'm
want
gonna use it if it didn't work. I'm gonna use the bonus shift and give you one more roll.
All right. So do it again. 21 plus 4, 25.
There we go.
That's Chronargus magic. That's fantastic.
Nice.
That was awesome.
So there's a heart of luck, and you're able to. And again, I think like you get this weird sense of deja vu, as though you're going through it, and you're like, wait a minute. If I go to the right, I'm going to break my lockpick. Instead, you kind of move them over to the left in the lock, and chink, it comes up. And as you open it up, you see the first thing you see is about 30 snake skeletons.
Oh no.
That immediately leap up to bite. Let me let Father Red in here.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck I did, but I got it working.
That's all that matters.
We're being attacked by 30 snake skeletons.
Great, I bought my whopping stick.
That's good. It's always good to have a whopping stick.
Let me get me
Never leave home without one.
Let's die out for this one.
Well, in my line of work, that would be a disaster if I did.
Oh yeah. Well, they got a natural one, so the snakes mess.
Nice.
They have old bones.
Oh.
Got him.
All right, so yeah, we'll get a little bit of initiative here.
No.
I got a 6.
I
Okay,
got 2. What's my +1?
give me 1 second.
If they were really evil, they would have put the snakes in the rug.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, that would have
There we go. Perfect. All right, cool. So let's see. Father Red, what did you get?
I got an 11.
11. Gothak.
I also got an 11.
Okay. Creed.
Let me see where I put it. What happened to my roll?
I think you rolled an 11.
Wow, what are the odds?
Jeez. Wilzer.
14.
14. E.
2.
2. And then Shauna.
5.
5. Good show, good show.
Plot
Alright,
twist,
natural
the enemy has 11 too.
Yeah, not so much. All right, so the snakes all swarm around you, like they're all over your body, Wilzer. Just these snake skeletons trying to bite into you, and they're going to try to take another bite here. For an 8. So they're just on the leather part of your armor, not able to get through, and it is your turn, Wilzer.
I will kind of be startled and quickly grab for my dagger and start stabbing at one of them.
You got it. Make your attack.
20,
That'll hit.
and let's see. Do I get sneak attack damage on that?
I'd say enough people were around you that you get it.
Okay. So I would 6 plus 8, 14 points.
Yes.
Of piercing damage.
And it's hard because you realize that because you're trying to like hit 30 different enemies, like you're hitting good, but you're just not doing as much damage as you would if you were striking one enemy at a time.
Right.
So Father Red, it is your turn.
Can I bonus action disengage from the 30?
Oh, do you want to disengage from them?
If that would get them off of me, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, as a bonus action, you go, ah! And you just throw the snakes and kind of kick them away, and you move away from them.
Are we trying to get through the room?
I don't know what y'all trying to do. You tell me.
I was trying to get the snakes off of me.
Yeah, I would say.
I
I
can
would
use
say.
turn undead to make them all run away.
Yeah, you. Father Red, it's your turn.
Let me see my spells real quick. I guess I'll take a swing at one. I don't want to use none of my spells. Oh wow. Yeah, I guess I'll just take a swing with my quarterstaff.
All right, roll it.
Oh, I got a crit one. I got a natural one.
Oh, that's one, yeah. So just move in, and yeah, you're basically striking the ground because they're scattering around. And it's just too many to look all at once. Creed, it is your turn.
I always wanted a snakeskin belt.
All right, what are you doing?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, that hits.
3 force damage, 2 bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha.
Wham.
Yeah. Blows up. There's a few not moving as well as they were. Gothic, it is your turn.
All right. I will walk up and I will take a swing
You got it.
with my long sword. 13.
13. Sparks has just hit stone.
All right. That would be the end of my turn.
All right. Shauna.
So everybody's like really close to the snakes, huh?
Yeah, it's a small room that you're in.
Okay, so I won't be able to do a 10-foot radius.
No.
Okay.
That would almost fill the room.
Well, crap. I'm gonna just shake my head and be like, damn these chests. And cast magic missile.
Okay.
And,
Okay, so that's going to be 6 damage.
oh, you're just doing 1 times 3?
Yeah. So
Okay, yeah.
you roll the d4 once and then add 1, and that's the damage of every missile.
Yep.
Oh.
With necromancy, anything is possible.
3-6. Yeah. And yeah, the main reason is that way it's fair if someone goes evocation for some reason, and there's different abilities.
No, yeah, that's fine. It's just everybody does it differently.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's written is 1 die.
Yep.
And then it gets applied all the way around. That's actually to your advantage.
Right. Yep.
So E, it's your turn.
All right, so I'll raise my maul over my head and slam a snake with my blunt side.
You got it. And actually, sorry, just 1 second. Wilzer, do you have a +1 dagger?
Yep.
All right, I'm changing something. Cool. Actually, I'm not because I was wrong anyway. Never mind. Yes, go ahead. You take your maul.
Oh, come more.
Oh, yeah. You take your maul, and like the snakes see it and just go, nope. Psh, and just bang.
What was so annoying is that like it was on natural 20, then it moved to 2.
Yeah. All
That
right.
usually happens.
It's rough. All right. Yeah, I think with that, you make that big vibration, and the snakes skitter up the mall and just start covering your body. There, Eston. So they're going to go to bite you. For 10 to hit, which I don't think hits. So Wilzer, it's your turn.
And all the snakes are on him now.
Yep.
I don't want to take a chance of stabbing him if I'm trying to stab a snake.
That's up to you.
I will can I ready my action if a snake falls where I can hit it with my dagger?
Yeah, I mean, you can hit him with your dagger now.
Oh, okay.
It just, I mean,
All right. I'll try to, hey, I'm going to try to really thread the needle here, so to speak. There we
Okay.
go. 19.
that hits.
All right.
Then, I mean, they're on an ally, so that's sneak attack.
All right. So 9 plus 7, 16 points.
16. I do that. That's going to half it to 8. So, yeah. Bring it in. I would say there's definitely a lot of fewer snakes than there were before. Probably about half as many as like you're crushing their bones and like just like getting turned into dust by all these attacks. Number 6, it is your turn.
I want to walk up to him and cast Word of Radiance.
Okay.
They have to make a con of 13 or higher,
Got it.
or take 1d6 radiant damage.
Wait,
They got natural 20.
Oh, okay, never
wait,
mind. It doesn't affect them.
Got it. Creed.
I want bone meal. Nat 20. Nat
Nice.
20.
There you go.
Don't hit me, please.
Roll it.
Even if he does, I got you.
8 force damage and 2 bludgeoning.
Oh gosh, it's 20.
All right. 9. Okay, yeah. There's like a snake left that's just trying to go to town on him. As you blast, and there's like pieces fall everywhere, just like. I think you're singed there, but you're okay, E. So got that. Get your turn.
Just
All
a little
right.
off the top, please.
I will take another swing. Nope, 12. 12.
Wow, that's not going to do it.
That is my turn.
Shauna.
Alright, so I'm gonna throw a couple to the ground. Then,
Shauna. It's Shauna's turn.
sorry.
She's
Okay.
going to cast the firebolt.
Firebolt.
Twice.
That'll hit.
Yep.
7.
Which one?
Yeah, so the last one, whoosh, it explodes off the arm. And you are done. As you see, the chest is filled with coins.
I'm going to ignore the chest and go immediately for the bones. Mine.
Okay,
Mine.
sounds good.
Can I
wanna
check?
Go ahead.
Can I check the chest for like weapons or stuff?
Yeah, sure. You look and it just has a bunch of coin in it.
Right.
There's like you could see there was like a bunch of the snakes on top of the coins.
Right.
All right, I guess we pack up.
Yeah. So real quick, this is important because you got to watch your encumbrance. You have 1,006 silver pieces.
Is this each?
No, this is just total what's in the chest. You guys decide
Okay.
how you want to do this. 1,006 silver pieces, 45 electrum pieces, and 201 gold pieces. And you can see it's minted in like just a different than you've seen. It's not Empire mint, it's not Dynasty mint, it's no mint you've seen before. But
And how much electrum was that?
that was 45 electrum.
Kind of divvy it up so that it spreads the weight around.
Yeah, we can do it evenly. So that is 167. 167 silver each and 6 copper. I'm not sure how we want to divide the copper. It's 167 silver.
There's no copper.
Yeah. So it's 167 silver
Oh.
each.
I see what you're saying. So
Yeah, and 2 people get 168. So. Alright, so 167 each for silver. Let's see. Gold is. So that's 333 and a half gold.
yeah, that's fine. If just you guys can just go ahead and mark that as silver, however you want to do it. I'm not going to
Okay.
be a big stickler.
Yeah.
on it.
So
That's, I don't need any
Yeah.
gold.
yeah, so it's 333 gold and then add 5 more silver.
How many electrums was there?
There was 45 electrum, which is 7-ish electrum each. What's the conversion for electrum?
Double check that for you.
5 silver per.
Yeah, it's 5
Maybe.
silver per electrum.
Okay, so that's 7 electrum and another 5 silver. That is such a weird. I've never used electrum in a game because it is an odd currency that doesn't have a place. It's outcast.
Like pennies.
It's sort of
And
like
then the
$2 bill.
gold is how
Yeah.
much
Well, so
gold?
the electrum is this combination of like gold and silver.
Yeah. So gold was 333 gold and 5 silver. That's how much the gold distributed out to be.
Three- 300 gold each.
333 gold each.
That is low.
All right. So y'all divvy up the gold and make your way. Still seems, I mean, it's cold. I think you hear like the sloshing of water a little bit. but there's 3 doors you've yet to go through.
All right, let's go on to the next one.
All right, just going door by door here.
Did anybody happen to get hurt by those snakes?
No, not really.
Yeah, no, I don't think they hit anybody.
Okay.
Crunch.
So you move through and you just kind of open the next door, and you just look in, and you see iron pots, pans, utensils, and frost-covered food that covers the floor of a kitchen. There's a steel stove that's built into the wall on the west, and you're like, oh. You see this, like, there's old frozen cheese, bread, meat, and produce that are all over the floor like a big mess.
Well, this place definitely doesn't seem in much use.
Can I search it for like something that's useful?
You want to look for something useful?
Wilson
Yeah.
kind of looks around and then kind of backs out and says,
All right. So, Ethan, go ahead and make an investigation check for me. Well, all right. So, E, you look around and you just like kind of walk in. You kick some of the pots around. You're just trying to see if there's anything useful here. And then, like, out of the corner of your eye, you see these kitchen knives just rise up from the ground and point themselves at you.
Oh, great.
And they're going to try to mess with you. Here we go. So first knife, the 7 to hit, which will miss as it just sticks in the wall, then curves up. What's your armor class?
14.
14. The second one whizzes by as you're able to duck the ground. The third one sticks in your shoulder, and the fourth one just pierces into your leg.
Does any of us see this going on?
Yeah.
Can I use a warding flare, or is
That requires sight, right?
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, do we see this going on?
I mean,
What I've been able to pull
what I'm
off the
saying is
reaction.
that these are. I'm trying to tell you is these are knives. So I'm saying a flare, I think, requires sight. You tell me whether you think your flare will work.
It's Oh, okay. Never mind. I apologize. Yeah, it says it has to be blind. Yeah. I think I would go up and go to and realize that isn't going to work and stop.
Yeah. So that's 4 piercing there, E. So real quick, we can get some initiative here.
Aha. Father Red got a 13.
Okay.
Shauna got a 19.
All right. Here, let's go down the list. Gothak,
9.
9. Creed,
Also 9.
gotcha. Wilzer,
9.
my goodness, again. E,
6.
you got it. And then Shauna,
19.
19.
If we roll duplicates like that again on initiative, we should have the option to all act on the same initiative, but take the lowest rolled one. Just saying.
Yeah. All right. So let's see here. The 2 more knives are going to go first, just trying to come at you, E. First one is going to miss. It whizzes by. You're just like hitting the ground. I think, and the second one, you hold up a pot and it bangs off the pot. Hot rather. And then Shauna, it's your turn.
She is going to shoot a firebolt at one of the knives
All right. Should fire one of the knives.
for a natural one.
Yeah, this goes wide. They're moving too fast.
That is her turn.
All right. And now the next knife strike's going to stick on E. Was your AC's 14? E?
Yeah.
Okay, yep, it's going to miss. And then Father Red.
Guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Oh, I hit with an 8.
Oh,
Or
jeez. Yeah, no.
Attack with an 8.
That's not going to do it. Just goes way wide. This thing just moves out of the way. And another one coming at E. Only a 7. So you take the pot and you bang another knife out of the way. Creed, it's your turn.
I'm gonna step out of the room and close the door.
On E.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. I'm not locking it.
Well,
I'd
everyone
like
has
to
been
see Father's Red's head like still in the door when he tries to close it.
Okay.
Oh, if that's the case, then I'd rather not.
You got it.
Because he's going to focus on the flying knives, trying to pinpoint one and shoot it.
Sure thing.
Okay. In that case, might as well hurt the knives. Does an 11 hit?
It does not. It goes in and the knives kind of separate and just
I'm
hit
just
the wall.
thinking about taking the bloody knives. Too distracted to actually hurt them.
Godlock, it's your turn.
Ooh, is it really? Yes, I will make an attack with the knives.
Okay.
That would be a natural 20.
Woo! There you go.
For some sweet, sweet damage. 15.
You got it. Yeah, so you go to swing at one and you finally catch a knife and it just breaks and kind of it's really like been frozen here, so it's almost like crystal as it just shatters. Lozer, it is your turn.
All right, I'll attempt
So what are you doing?
to hit one with my dagger.
Yeah, go ahead. You're really low.
Can you hear me? Is that better?
A little bit. But go ahead, roll. Nine. It's like dagger versus dagger. It's just kind of out of the way. E, it is your turn.
I will hit the dagger with the maul.
Okay.
One side.
Gotcha.
Okay. That'll be unnatural 20.
Oh, yeah, dirty 20. Yeah. Roll the damage.
So. That'll be 6.
6. You got it. So, yeah, you ding that a little bit like ching. Look, it's not enough to shatter it. But it definitely did some damage there. And that same one, as you go with your maul and bang it, it kind of like, I think you force it into the air, then it kind of curves around and goes to stab you. It flies around at you. Trying to find a weakness, like with your arms extended. and it doesn't find it with a 12. It just dings off. Shauna, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. She's just gonna try another firebolt.
Absolutely.
20, 30.
Yeah, that hits.
9 damage.
9 damage. Yeah, and with that, you hit one just right. It was one of the ones that had already been hit, and it just catches on fire and almost like melts. And you kind of see like arcane runes kind of going off of it, and it falls to the ground without animation. I think with that, one of the knives kind of senses your magic and begins to fly towards you, Shauna, with 13.
It's not hit.
Yeah. You're able just to whack it away with your staff, trying to protect yourself. Father Red, it's your turn.
Okay, I want to use seeing how the knives are flying all over the place. He's going to change from the guiding bolt into a scorching ray as he looks through the sun on his staff and shoots 3 rays of fire out to 3 different targets.
Gotcha.
The ones that he can see in front of him. The first one is be a 15.
It misses. It goes wide as it flies out of the way.
Yeah, the second one's an 11.
Yeah, that was guiding bolt. I don't know if it matters.
No, it's still the same hit.
Okay.
I accidentally hit the wrong one.
No problem.
Third one. Aha! A 21.
Yeah, the third one, dead center, hits one of the daggers.
8 points of fire damage.
All right. Yeah, you can see part of the metal is melted, but it's still going. And with that, I think sensing that destructive magic, one circles around on you. Father tries to hit with a 13.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
My metal plating's too tough.
Yeah, it just finds it's like there's no flesh. There's just this machine parts. Ding, ding, ding. And Creed, it's your turn.
You said there was one by Shauna?
Yeah.
I wish to bite it. I have a need for iron. Does 18 hit?
18 hits.
And it takes 7 piercing damage.
Yeah, so there's this weird thing where it's almost like a dog. Like you bite this thing and you're like, "Arr!" And like bits of the hilt fall off. And before you know it, you just have the blade in your hand and you spit out the blade as you've undone the magic.
Yeah.
Father Red's remembering last session and is re-horrified.
Nice. Gothak, it is your turn.
All right, how many are left?
1.
Gonna get it with a 19,
19 hits.
and that'll be 6 points damage.
Very nice.
That will be my turn.
Yeah, kind of rides up, dulling the blade considerably. Wilzer, it is your turn.
I will attempt to hit that one.
Got it.
22.
That hits. And this will be sneak attack.
8 plus 5, so 13 total.
Nice. Yeah, and with that, I think you just see like a little bit of a shiny rune on there, and you take your time and you just stab right in the room, just marking it up, and the blade just kind of drifts and then falls, and all of them are done.
Quick question. So, is there a really big pan in the room?
A big what?
like a like really big pan in the room, or what I mean is I'm trying to make like a makeshift shield.
I mean, not everything in here is like frozen and thin, so there's not anything really usable.
Okay.
Were the runes noticeable to other party members?
I mean, I think as they fell to the ground, you saw like flashes of blue light and stuff come out. Yeah.
Okay. I would like to take a moment to study the runes.
Cool. What are you trying to figure out?
Just because of my character's background in class, I'm just trying to ascertain more about the nature of the runes, see if I can learn more about the craft and the profession that I have chosen as a rune knight.
Gotcha.
Deepen my understanding of different runes. So.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
All right.
Can I tell him that when I cut at the rune, it stopped?
Yeah, I'll give him advantage because you're like describing what happens.
All right.
I'll prattle in their ears about the meaning of arcane runes, just to add on.
That's a 19.
19. Okay. Yeah, I think you're getting an understanding of like an animation rune, and that they were made just as like extra security.
Okay.
For the thing in and of itself. But yeah, I think almost though, I think you get the feeling like, because you look at the runes and you look at everything else, and I think you get the idea that these were enchanted post crash.
Okay.
So everything crashed, everyone went down, and it seems like this was enchanted afterwards.
Okay.
Was Eve the one that was getting attacked by the knives at first?
Yes.
I'll walk up to Eve and ask to see the wounds.
I don't think it hit you, did it, Eve?
Who is it that got originally attacked at first?
E did, but I don't.
I got hit for 4 damage.
Yeah. So you want to look? What are you looking for in the runes? Wounds.
I was just going to use cure wounds.
Okay. Roll it.
I was put my hand on it, and it feels like a ray of morning sunshine covering the wound. That is exactly 4.
Nice. 4 HP is kind of heals up and glows brightly.
Shauna's gonna look over to E, and does she have any armor she's wearing? He's wearing?
E, do you have armor?
I think I do.
So I was gonna cast mage armor on you if you needed it.
Yeah, I have light and medium armor, and
Okay, so I think mage armor would work. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I guess. Were there any hidden compartments in the?
I would say, I mean, E makes a check, investigates around. You guys don't find anything else in here.
I guess we can just move on to the next room.
Sure.
Seemed like the sleeping quarters for some crazy necromancer.
Are all the doors locked? The remaining doors?
No, the next door just kind of opens, and I'll say you see there's broken tables and chairs that are piled along the east wall, and you see 2 human zombies in tattered robes shuffle aimlessly around each other at the center of the chamber. They don't seem to notice you yet.
so what's our approach? Do you think we should throw the meat shield out there and let the other people like sneak behind and attack?
But they haven't noticed us. But if we're gonna attack them, I catch them. Can I catch them by surprise so I can use my second skill?
You can try.
Yeah, I'm okay with trying to get a sneak attack in.
All right. Are you going to do a ranged attack or a melee here?
I was gonna do a range.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Could I prepare to fire on his mark?
Sure.
All right, thank you.
And when he fires, can I run at them, like to draw attention?
Yeah, I would say we can do a surprise round. That's fine with me.
All right.
Toll of the Dead.
All right, so I'll fire my an 18 to hit.
So an 18 hits, and you automatically crit, right?
Yes.
All right. So roll sneak attack.
All right. I don't know what that was. Oh, that's
Yeah.
So
So double all the dice. So you double your weapon dice, you double your
Okay.
sneak attack dice, and then add your modifier.
okay. So it was 3 and 3 and a 6 is 9. So 18 plus 4, 22 points on that one zombie.
Absolutely. So yeah, you fire, and it just it goes right through its brain, and like right through its head, in through the temple, through the brain, out the other end, and just kind of staggers there for a second, like, and falls totally lifeless.
Awesome.
Nice.
Creed, you wanted to go next?
Alrighty. Magic. Blam. I believe a 25 hits them, right?
Yep.
If it didn't, I'd be concerned. 8 force, 2 bludgeoning. I'm trying to replicate what our friendly buddy just did.
Yeah. So boom, it hits it. It kind of wavers. It's not down.
Not fair, I'm gonna shout.
All right, and then E, I think you had kind of spoken up next.
I will run at the thing and attack it with my blunt side at its head.
Yeah, roll.
No, that'll be 7.
7.
Mhm.
That misses. As you go through, it's starting to like see and get aggressive and kind of move to the side. And then whoever wants to go next, Shauna or Gothok?
I'll take a shot with my firebolt.
Let me say it.
Sure. Gothak's just gonna run up and after John will do it.
I was going to try to use Toll of the Dead.
Told the Dead?
Yeah.
2 points. But
You got it. That's going to fail. So roll your, I think it's D12?
Or D8.
Damage.
And
Their damage.
Yes.
So it's D12.
Oh, it says here my damage for Toll of the Dead is a D8.
That's if they're undamaged.
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize. I keep forgetting that.
That's
I
okay.
gotta manually go in here and roll that. D12, there it is. Oh, that would be 10.
All
As the room
right.
fills with church bells.
Yeah. Sound rings out, and it like drops to one knee almost, and is like shaking, but still activated by the necromantic power. And with that, got 23 hits.
That will be 5 points of damage.
All right, 5 points. Yeah, you smack it good, and its head like twists around and comes back as it looks at you like, ugh. It will
Not again. Not again.
Deja vu. And it strikes back at you, Gothak, for a 13.
That will miss.
Yeah.
Set
So
it on fire.
yeah, we'll just go around the same old thing here. Let's do Wilzard.
All right, so I'll cock another bow, and arrow, and miss. There.
What is your roll for the bow?
8.
8 hits.
Oh, what? And so I look around and say, I planned that. And 6 points of damage.
Yeah, he sneak attack because of E got close.
Okay, so 6 plus 3, so 9 points of damage.
So that's 17.
No, just 9 total.
Oh, 9 total. 12, 14. Yeah. So yeah, with that, poof, again, like right in the head, and it goes down.
That's kind of
Whew.
I planned to do that.
I believe you.
Thank you. I'm under pressure.
All right, and then and you look around, and this room is mostly reduced to rubble. Doesn't seem to be anything of note in here.
Is the last door locked?
It is not locked.
I'd like to cast invisibility on the door to see what's behind it without opening it.
Clever.
You got it.
That is a creative way of using the spell.
I like it. So you're able, and it becomes a see-through door. And you look through, and there's like water that ebbs and flows through a large opening along the east wall of what you immediately see as a library. There's rotting parchments, waterlogged tomes that are everywhere. And they've all fallen from like cracked stone shelves that have been built into the walls.
Interesting.
How many wants to bet the moment we step in that room, all the books are going to try to kill us?
I was about to say.
Probably.
I'm a little bit more worried
Magic,
about the
ritually.
water.
Does anyone have a spell that attacks area?
Yes.
I'm still more concerned about the water.
So when you say we see the water, can we tell looking through the door? Is it up the door? Is it how far up the door, or does it look like it's at the at the other side of the room? I missed exactly what you said. What we saw.
Yeah. It doesn't cover the whole room, but let me show you what you're dealing with here. So here's the room that you're looking at here.
Nice.
Closer. There you go.
Okay.
So yeah, so along here's the wall. You got your bookshelves here.
Guys, It could have been worse. It could have been an animated stove in the kitchen with an animated table.
Oh my god.
Chairs, our broom.
Yeah, and Shauna, with your passive perception, you do notice floating in the water is a watertight scroll case.
I was going to ask if I could ritually detect magic. Okay, 10 minutes, 11 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can. Whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah.
My spell lasts an hour, so I don't mind, and that gives me time to recall my familiar.
There you go. Yeah. So
Their name is Ideal.
All right, so you do detect magic.
Yep.
Sure. So about 10 minutes goes by, and the spell goes out. And as before, you sense magic all around the walls, the floor.
Yeah.
There's like this stuff that makes it more impenetrable to damage. I would say there is magic coming from the scroll case.
Can I tell what the school's from?
Yeah. Just give me a sec here for him.
Okay, girl. Oh no, I was calling testing out my mic to my computer because I'm trying to play D&D on mine, and my mic wasn't working. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, so that is going to be divination.
Divination. I'll point out to the group and be like, there's some scrolls in there that.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Okay?
Divination.
You have a good evening.
Maybe that's why they threw it in the water and left it for dead.
Yeah.
Who likes divination, anyways? The future is now.
So would I be able to go into that room per se and still be able to talk? Like, I'm not going to be drowning.
Correct.
Okay, I want to use.
I think that we should be careful of the water. This is a frozen wasteland.
That's why I was going to try to use 2 levels of mystery stuff.
I think that I can get through it, though. I have a natural resistance to the code.
Do we want to test the monster for the but? Do we want to test the waters for monsters?
So we're still peering through the invisible door into the room, or did the door get open?
The door's closed. You're looking through the door.
But it is unlocked.
Yeah.
I'll do a perception check into the water.
I was gonna say, if we have copper coins, we can literally just throw money in there.
Alright, 11.
11. You got it. So you look around with your 11, and you're trying to really focus on the waves of the water, and you're looking there, seeing if you can see anything. And I mean, it looks like still and lifeless. You don't get the hint of any danger.
I think someone should do Arcana or history on the scroll. If we look at the water and we see if we touch it all, or what might happen.
Oh, you're trying to
Geography?
Yeah, I'm going to say that something like that would require you to go in the room. Because it would be investigation and you'd be like picking things up and moving stuff around in order to determine what happened. You can't just kind of, there's only so much you can do peeking through a doorway
Alright. I'll
that
do
you
that.
can't, that you can't get an angle on because like eventually you hit the door.
Alright. I'll check that out.
So you go in the room?
Yeah.
Make
I'll
investigation.
follow right
check.
behind him.
Okay.
Investigation.
How long are we going?
18.
18. Yeah, so I mean you go around and you get the sense that this was like an impact. That this fell, this whole structure fell from the sky. And it impacted, went into the glacier. All this came tumbling out. There's ruined texts and books everywhere. And I would say just as you get to the bridge of the water, and you're kind of like, you're not getting full in the water, but like you just can't help but like touch some of it, right? Just because it's just kind of like there's little waves that go in and out. What you don't see is this tentacle just reaching straight out of the water.
I told you throwing money would detect it. I told you.
And that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Oh no, it's gonna
I want to fire off warning flare real quick. In
Yeah,
hopes
you-
that it does
you-
affect.
You said you ran into the room with him?
I followed right behind him as soon as he went in.
That's what I saw. Yeah. I'm asking, so it's hard for me because everyone has their camera off to only go by voices. But cool. Yeah. So that makes it roll again, right?
Yeah, with a disadvantage.
You got it. Yeah, so it's gonna roll again there. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
All right. Okay, so it wraps around you, and you are grappled. You are also restrained, and you take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Holy cow.
All in one thing, like, and it's got you hard.
Knew I should have used spare the die.
And we'll roll initiative 1 second, but before we get to that, let's go here.
So 13 points of damage?
Yeah, 13. Alright, so you were essentially here. Donna was out of the room. Sorry, what character name was the one that did Warding Flare?
Father Red.
Thank you. There we go, Father Red. Then everyone else was essentially chilling over here.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that giant bright light that went off on my entire staff hopefully alerted everyone.
I'm just messing with the door.
Yeah, I
Iron don't work.
mean, the door's open now. And we got the octopus.
Holy cow. That's
It's
big.
adorable.
Can we keep it? Can we keep it?
Hey, Creed, go bet that.
Yeah. So
But it's
I just had to use this. Usually my minis look better than this, but I had this thing that I had made a while ago, and it's hilarious. So, here we go. Let's see here if this looks a little better. Here we go.
num num num.
Num 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 num.
Totally getting a whole mirror.
but it is about the right size. So.
Holy cow!
Wow. How did we not notice that?
It was in the water
That must be one deep hole.
and has advantage on stealth checks in the water. And you are now held in the water there. Yeah. So
For initiative, do a familiar's share yours.
yeah, it's easier. But go after you.
Alrighty, thank you.
So Father Red, initiative.
20. Dirty 20.
Nice. Hathak.
9. Again.
My goodness. Creed.
10.
10. Boozer.
19.
19. There we go. E.
14.
14. And Shauna.
15.
All right. Let's see here. So to start, Octopus got the highest initiative.
Dang it.
And essentially, it's going to do that same attack on you there. E as it just squeezes you for 22 to hit.
Yeah, that was
13 bludgeoning.
ow.
Yeah, it's then going to take it's going to then take you and like put you into the water. Father Red, it is your turn.
He will jump towards into the water and grab Eve and use Spare of the Dying.
Okay. E, did you go unconscious?
What? No, not yet.
Okay, he's not unconscious.
Oh, it says when it has 0 hit points. I apologize. Then he will step back and use the Scorching Ray, all 3 towards the octopus.
Yep, you got it.
First one will be 23 to hit.
That hits.
Second one will be... where's the number? A 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Third one. 21 again.
Nice. So 3 hits. Roll that damage.
The first one does 9 fire damage. Second one does 2 fire damage. And the third one does 4 fire damage.
Nice.
So 15 points of fire damage in total.
Yeah. Yeah, you burn its skin and you see like it's, I mean, I think the side of it definitely is scorched and nasty and kind of has like some pus coming out of it.
Definitely. And then he's going to just yell, tentacle, tentacle, tentacle.
Wilzer, it's your turn.
All right. I'll take the short bow and fire at it.
Got it.
10.
10's going to go wide. Whew.
I knew that arrow was.
It's kind of missing the broadside of a barn right there.
I knew that was the arrow I picked up was bent. I shouldn't have used it. I'll reach back and start getting another arrow ready.
Gotcha. Shauna, it's your turn.
Does she still see the stealth roll?
Sorry, what?
Does she still see that spell scroll case?
Yeah.
Where would it be going?
So I would say from where you can see, it's like really floating like just around its tentacle.
Okay. And then she's going to range. I'm going to Earth Tremor right below Octopus.
Yep.
So that is a Dexterity 13.
Got it. It's only an 11.
And so it only takes 3 points of damage, but it also, on field save, the creature is knocked prone.
Okay.
And the ground below it becomes difficult terrain.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I think just bits of rock jut up from the water
Yep.
and just totally messing it up. You can kind of see kind of flips up. I want to say E, you're still underwater, but it is prone. And E, it's your turn. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. That's a 7.
Yeah.
All right, you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
I was going to say she can have a reroll.
All right. Can I
Okay.
go into rage and then try
So
to?
what? Yeah. They just helped you out and are
Shauna's
doing.
going to give you a
yeah.
reroll.
Yeah, Shauna's giving reroll.
All right. That'll be 10 now.
10. Let me double check. Does that make it? Yeah, that saves.
And yeah, I'm gonna go into rage and then use strength to pry the tentacle out and go back up to the surface.
Yeah, you got it. Making go ahead and make a athletics check to escape.
All right, I just need to. All right, the first one's a 20. The second one is a 11. So it'll be 20.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, you get your stuff together. Poof! You burst out of the tentacles.
And do I? Can I swim to the shore? To the.
Yeah. What's your movement?
It's 25 walking speed.
Yeah, you're right at the edge because it's difficult terrain.
All right.
All right. And then Creed, it's your turn.
How far away are they from me? This big octopus.
25 feet.
Go, my minion. Go. Nip into their flesh.
You going to do an attack or?
I have Pact of the Chainmaster and Investment of the Chainmaster. So they shall attempt.
All right, roll it.
I'm going to use my charisma modifier because it's the same bonus.
Okay.
Does 15 hit?
That hits.
So I deal stings them. And it says here that does 1d4 plus 3 piercing damage, and the target must make a DC 15 because it's equal to my spell modifier now. Constitution saving throw, or they take 3d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
You got it. They got 11.
Yes! I shall roll that then.
And technically, if that was a melee from your familiar, which I think it was, that's a advantage as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because the spell knocked it prone.
Oh, You're right. That's no better.
Okay.
So let me get that roll down real quick,
Got
and
it.
then I shall psychically harm them because why not?
All right, give me that damage.
And I'm just gonna add a 3 to it because of the modifier. Alrighty. Youch.
16.
This to +3 for 19. Wow. I love familiars.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
That
god.
thing go through and it just like stings in, and you can see it just like it like, I mean, it's on its back, but it like just wiggles, and you see like this black liquid course through it. And then you follow up with your Eldritch Blast that just smacks it. Roll your damage.
Oh no. 9 force 2 bludgeoning.
What a turn.
Bad octopus. Bad. I didn't tell you to hurt him.
Yeah, you blast off 3 tentacles. It's just, and it's like flashing around, doing almost like the fish, like half on its back, half not on its back, trying to stay alive. Thing going. That was crazy.
It was. It really
Katak, it
was.
is your turn.
All right. What is around?
What's around?
Yes. Is it? So it's. How far in front of it? From me, is it?
About 25 feet.
Okay. I guess I'll head into the water.
Yeah, you can get right there.
For my bonus action, I will use Giant's Might to increase my size to large.
You got it.
And then I will attack. Does the 17 hit?
It does.
Okay. And then I will use my Fire Rune since I hit to do some extra damage. Alright. It will take. Let's take 11 damage to my weapon, and then I'll take an extra 8 fire damage, and it needs to roll a DC 13 strength saving throw.
All right. 18.
Yeah, that'll succeed. And then I will all action search and hit it again.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you it's dead.
Oh, it's dead. Okay, then I
Yeah, I'm
won't.
not gonna make you action search. So yeah, with that you cleave it in 2, and it is gone. It's just like floating in 2 pieces.
All done.
All right, and with that, like the waters are calm and everything seems to be all right.
Can I use Mage Hand to grab that scroll case?
The case
Alright,
comes
so it's
over
the
to you,
person who's
floats
drowning.
over. But everyone's out of the water now. Yeah, because he got out of there. All right. So you have the scroll case.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
Open that.
Sure. You open it up. Opens up pretty easily, and you see 2 scrolls of detect magic.
Look, can anyone else use these?
I can use one.
I have them view. Anyone else?
Can't really use magic.
Green? Can you use one?
would, however, like to look around, see what I can see, find what I can find.
Sure, make investigation check.
And I also want.
Did I get only one of those scrolls, or
You can have both of them if you want.
that's up to y'all? I don't mind them. Yeah, I mean that would probably be
I
helpful.
have it ritually. So.
I can only make educated guesses, so I'll leave it to you since you're more reliable.
Okay, I'll take both then.
Sean wanted to make an investigation, see if there's any books intact at all.
Sure.
The
Just a second here. So I was trying to help E out here. So yeah, you look at the books. I mean, is there anything specific you're trying to find?
to see if that there's any that's actually like still held together.
Yeah. I would say here, like, it's just like they've been watered, frozen. There's like bits and pieces,
Okay.
but nothing like super intact.
Okay. Anything that looks important?
I mean,
No.
depends what you would be looking for, but yeah. What'd y'all like to do?
I'd say we can keep going forward, I guess.
All right, so at this point, you've come to like the end of this branch of the place. So you look forward, and everything else at this point is underwater. And you can kind of see it's like the floor. It's because of like this building is like slanted into the water. So you see like it just kind of ends in the walls here. So you could, like, you basically have the choice of doubling back and checking out the other side of this.
That might be a good idea. I don't think we want to encounter another lost pet.
Yeah, I agree.
It's okay, Ideal. You could go back to hiding. And they turn invisible.
Nice. Here, you're throwing a whoosh. Goes out. Oh,
I told you they were real.
nice. All right.
All right, let's get out of the room with
Back
water.
to the room to the, this is the room that had the chest in it.
I'm trying to find where you guys got to here.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Sorry. Is that better?
It's yes, I think it's a
Wilser.
wizard. Well, yeah, I'm having a really hard time hearing him.
Oh, Wilser.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a little better.
So did we say we want to work our way back to the room that led us into this side of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you make your way back through, you go through a few doors, you go past where you had the vials of frigid woe all piled in one case. As you just kind of look at like all your work, different, zombie carcasses laid around in tattered robes. And
I
you
kicked
go
that
back.
big one as we walked by. That gave me such a hard time.
That damn rug. I kick it.
The what?
The rug.
Oh, the rug. You take a piece of the rug.
Yep.
It's in tatters now. A little souvenir. Tie part of the tassel.
I tie it around my little monkey.
Yeah, and you go to where let's see here. Yeah, to where you had you go to the room that had the twitching foot coming underneath the pile of rubble that you decided to just leave alone.
Tickle it. Tickle it.
Poke it with my staff.
Yeah, you probably like moves, reacts to that. And yeah, because this is actually interesting. You do now that Creed is actually here, you do see that in the room there's a message that in ancient Draconic says, "Welcome to Salsvault. Visitors, please wait here for an escort and do not touch anything without permission."
That was a nice thing.
Oops.
And so there's a door now that is on the south side of this room that has been racked, that has a little foot wiggling. Are you ready to go through?
Yes, that's where we have to go, right?
Yep.
Everybody agree?
Yes, but I think that we should refrain from touching things.
I disguise myself as Wizard. I am you now.
Awesome.
Boom, boom.
You are my inspiration for the day.
All right.
So the doors open or closed, locked?
It's closed but unlocked.
Do I hear anything on the other side?
Make a perception check.
Nine. I'm really focused on two of them, so that's really causing me
Yeah,
concentration.
I think you get your ear there. Nothing that you hear.
I stare at the door, following his example.
You stare at the door. Nothing.
This door is very door.
You know what? I'll slowly open the door. Does it pull outward or push inward?
From here, this pushes in.
I will slowly.
Yeah. Make a stealth check.
13.
13. That's good. You look and you see just walking around aimlessly 3 well-preserved human zombies.
I guess I'll pull up my bow and shoot it.
Okay, so you're going to kind of take a shot here. Oh, is Ethan here? There we go. Hey, E. Glad to have you back, man.
Thank you.
Friend.
All right, so I'm going to say as we get to this half of the thing, we're going to take a quick 10-minute break.
Okay.
And we'll come back to it. Does that sound good, everybody?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. All right, see you back in 10.
I can't believe in the first fight I actually brought my familiar and they did 19 damage. It's like, oh, what have I been feeding this thing?
That's great. See you a little bit. How are we doing, everybody?
Present and correct.
Well,
Still surprised about how the last encounter turned out.
Yeah, that was so much damage by you and your familiar, Creed. That was a huge hunk.
It's like, tiny little friend. No, I eat hunger. Ah! And then they poisoned him. It's like, oh no.
I mean, like, meat, like, for furry bites. Give your pet poisonous bite and 19 damage per, like, anger.
Back to the chain warlock stuff.
Meanwhile, with the zombies, it's going to be like, I politely nibble at their ankles.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
I honestly wasn't expecting that.
All right. Wow. So, as you can see, you started to look on down there. Oh, Father Red's backstage. There you go, Father Red.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good thing. If you guys are there, make sure you message, because what happens is sometimes when you get off, you just go gray instead of disappearing. And then when that happens, it's hard to tell when you're back, and it doesn't signal me that someone's entered the room. It's not like you log off for whatever reason. So that's why I will miss it. So, all right. So with that, I believe, Wilsey, you're trying to take a little surprise shot in there as you just like opened the door just a little bit.
Yeah. Now, do I do this with advantage since they haven't gone?
It's advantage, because they also don't know that you're there. So this advantage, sneak attack, auto crit if you hit.
All the good stuff.
Ah, an assassin rogue. Classic.
18.
That hits.
All right, so I guess just do I roll critical damage on that? Roll and then sneak attack. All right, so that's total of 11, and then critical damage. Roll 11 and 12, so 23.
23. Yeah. You fire, and again, just straight off knocking the head off this thing with your bow, as the other two look your direction.
And so how far away are they from me?
So the first one was about 20 feet. That one's about 30 feet.
Okay. So I will bonus action hide.
Yeah, you can move back and do that. Yeah, you have to move out of the space.
Okay.
Make a stealth check.
15.
All right. Cool. Then everyone gives me some initiative here.
Looks like I'm going last.
All right, so let's see here. Number 6, what'd you get?
6.
Nice. Gathak. Okay. Gothic, what did you get?
Sorry, I got a 4.
Gotcha. Creed?
You thought you were going last, but I got 2.
E?
15.
And Shauna?
I got 17.
17. Excellent.
I see the zombies and I'm like, oh, standard stuff. I'm sure these guys can handle it.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, it's all good. So, Wilzer, you went and you hit, and it's actually your turn again.
I'll pop back out and fire again.
Yeah.
At advantage, right?
It's if they haven't gone, right?
Right. Yep.
Or do they have to be... Yeah. You have advantage, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 17.
That hits.
All right. 6 points of damage,
Yeah. And you had advantage, so you get sneak attack.
and so that will be a total of 9 points.
You got it.
And then I will bonus action.
You got it. Roll your stealth.
24.
Shauna, that's your turn.
Shauna's gonna look over to Garthok and go, "Are you able to go big again? Because I have an idea." And then she's going to hold a spell.
Okay. E, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm going to use my skill that gives me the ability to, after this turn, to use attacks as a bonus action. And then I'm going to attack the zombie.
Okay, so are you raging or no?
No, I'm not raging. It's... I need to find it. Frenzy. No, wait. Oh, I can't do it. Well, yeah, I can't do it. Never mind.
Okay, what's your speed?
25 walking.
Oh. Yeah, you can't. You run, but you can't quite make it to the next zombie. You can't make it to the next zombie. You're not within melee.
All right. I'll just dash up to it.
You got it. Then you're gonna rage.
Yeah, I'll go in rage.
You got it. Cool. Then that's gonna be Father Red.
Am I within 30 feet of him?
Might be. You can probably get there.
Okay, I would like to run up on him as close as I can get, hopefully right there on him, and use Word of Radiance. It's a 5-foot range.
Okay. I see what you're saying. So you are.
How much left?
45 feet from where you need to be.
I'm sorry, how far?
45.
Okay, then I'll just use Toll of the Dead, 60-foot range.
You got it.
Maybe
You want
makes
to move
13
closer? Or
wisdom.
no?
If I have a total of 30 movement speed. If I can, I wanted to get right up on him if I could. But if I can't get there to just my movement, then no.
Okay, so you're just going to stay where you are.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, he makes it.
Yeah. It's crazy. All right, Gothok, it is your turn.
Okay. How far away are they from me?
About the same, I think. About 45 feet, maybe 40 feet.
Okay. Then I will go big.
And we do. Shauna's going to cast Enlarge on him also.
Sorry, what?
Shauna will cast Enlarge on him once he goes big.
Okay.
Oh no!
Make him bigger.
Nice. And what's your total movement at that point?
I don't know that it
You
increases.
increased it huge.
Yeah, so I'm a huge creature. But my movement speed does not change from my giant's might. I'm not sure if it does from enlarge.
I do not believe it does.
I don't think so.
I do not believe so.
Okay,
either.
yeah. So this Goliath like goes to be like 10 feet and then gets to be about 25 feet, just like shoulder hitting the top. You're bent over, like in a room that's way too small for you. I'm gonna say actually, like you're having to squeeze through the hallway because it's a 10-foot wide hallway.
Your weapon grows and you get an extra d4 for damage.
Yeah. So do you move up as far as you can go? Is that what you're trying to do, or what's your
I'll
total
move
movement?
30.
30. So you're 10 feet away from the nearest zombie.
Okay. And I don't think that I gain an extra reach or anything.
Do have advantage on strength checks.
Yep.
Cool. Anything else?
No, it's kind of my turn.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Cool. Really better overview there. In that case, Creed, it is your turn.
I don't think I can actually see past the giant that's
Not
squeezing
really.
through the hallway.
Pretty much the giant has blocked all line of sight.
So I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion and put a 5x5 crate near the hallway so that Wilzer can just hide in it or behind it. And I'm gonna try and send Ideal ahead to give the help action to the biggest giant. And that'll be it for me.
All right. Sounds good.
I'll also shout, I am the real wizard!
Love it. Love it. So, yeah, you send that over. It is now going to be a zombie's turn here. Let's see if this is a little better angle for y'all. Okay, another one. But, got it. Let's go back down to this then. Cool. So the zombie moves on to go to attack. So much zombie in this place. That's just a 12, so that's going to miss. And the next one's going to move up. Big guy. That's humongous. Gonna make me print more minis here. And that's gonna be a 6 to hit, so nope. And Wilzer, it's your turn.
So can I move my move my 25 feet up? Does that put me right at Gothic?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
You're right at Gothic's butt, yeah.
Okay. So
So more probably his calf at this point.
right. So if I bonus action and dash, I can move through him as the halfling, right?
Yeah, I'd say yeah, because you can move through their space.
Okay, and make an attack on the zombie that's on the other side of him, and then see what happens.
Yeah, you're actually able to flank So you're
Okay.
flanking with E.
Okay, so advantage. Uh, 17.
That hits.
All right, and then so that's this one. And sneak attack damage, right? So 7, 11, 18.
18. This is actually going to be one of the undamaged ones, but it is as you tear through, you like rip out part of the spine, and it kind of like is like just rolling around in the top half, not quite being able to control itself correctly.
And I'll take a shot at moving the rest of my
That was all of your movements to get to there.
oh, okay.
That was movement and bonus action dash to get to where you were.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't know if I had any left over. So.
Nope.
No worries.
You got it. Shauna, it's your turn.
Sean is going to send Boots, her flying monkey, up to aid E, and then yeah, that's pretty much all she can do because she probably can't fit up there. So.
Yeah, no. E, your character.
I'll hit someone with my piercing side.
Okay, yeah, take them all around, go piercing. Roll it.
Alright, that will be 15.
That hits.
Alright, so 2d6. That will be 14 because I am in rage, and it pluses my strength modifier.
Yeah, so how do you want to do this? How do you want to kill it?
I will basically slam it in the head, letting all the spikes get into the face.
Love it. Yeah, so you take your maul that's been like all like spiked out and just get right into the head of this thing, and you just streak it down into the floor, wrecking its day. Not able to withstand that force. Gone. Excellent. Anything else?
I'll go into frenzy.
Okay. Then anything else?
No.
Okay. All right, Father Red, it is your turn.
Am I able to get within 5 feet of one of them?
It's gonna be a hard time moving through. You can't. It's to move through Gothic.
Okay, that's fine. I guess I'll just use Toll of the Dead again.
All right.
Can I see them?
I'll say you can just get a little bit of sight enough to do it.
I think between them moving around, I could see them for just a split second.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling it.
Okay. Yeah, 13 wisdom.
Yeah, 7.
Okay. Oh, I need to use the. Is it already damaged, right?
Yeah, the D12.
Greed covers their ears.
Let's see what that number is. 3.
3 damage.
Little bells.
Yeah. Chimes.
Yeah. Windjam's
goes around. It's hanging on by a thread here. All right, humongous Gothic.
All right. I'm gonna move up a little bit.
Yeah.
Enough to get in range to take a swing.
The walls shudder as you try to get in there.
Don't forget you have help.
Yes, I will take my attack at advantage then.
Got it.
Whoosh.
That will be a 14.
That hits.
So this is going to be extra dice. So that'll be 14 points of damage
Mm-hmm.
from my first and only attack.
Yeah. So, with that, I think you just take it almost like a toothpick and skewer this thing and just whip him against a wall, and he's done. Absolutely done. And with that, the hallway seems clear. Oof, there we go. The hallway's clear.
All right. Guess I will just keep shouldering my way through.
All right. So you have so you see this hallway, and I think Gothak, just a little bit behind you on your left, there's a room. A little bit ahead of you, there's a room on your left. Across from that room, there's a room on your right, and way back, almost like catty corner to the door that you guys came in, there's a door on the right.
Okay, I'll check the 3 doors near me to see if they're locked.
It's getting pretty late. I'm going to leave.
Okay.
All right. See you.
All right.
So long.
See.
Bye.
Bye. 8:30. Yeah, it was still in our time frame. Okay. What were you doing? Okay, you're checking these rooms. So, all right. So there's 4 total rooms. You're checking all 4 or 3?
Just the 3 near me.
Okay, 3 near you. So the 2 ahead of you and the one that's right, almost like behind you.
Yep.
Which one are you checking first?
The one right behind me almost.
Okay, you got it.
Rip the door off its hinges.
Yeah, that's my plan while I still have this going.
Yeah, absolutely. So you look at this. There's a large red X that's painted across the door, and you do hear violent banging and the sound of heavy objects being tossed around from this chamber.
Okay.
But it is locked.
It is locked. Okay.
Hmm.
Do we want to see what it is?
No.
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 I meant the door becoming see-through.
Yeah, maybe. Let me check the other doors. Then I'll move on to the ones that are ahead of me. I'll leave that one.
Okay. So
Typically, the red X is bad.
I'll
Especially
follow
if
up
you're not the
behind
ones
them.
Yeah, so ahead of you on the left. So see all of you together. On the ahead of you on the left is
History tells me that X marks the spot for treasure.
yeah, this door is kind of already open. Just kind of halfway, halfway. And there's like this cold wind that howls through there's a collapsed east wall of the chamber. The far side is completely submerged under the water. It's frigid. You see a bed of kelp grows up from the submerged floor, obscuring any sight of what lies in this water. You see broken glass and the remains of shattered tables around this floor in like the dry section of the room. That's what you quickly see.
You want me to take a closer look for us?
Sure, you can if you want to. I mean, I wouldn't go in the room. It didn't what happened last time, but it's a personal choice.
Yeah. So is the water completely? Did you say water? It's completely covering the room, or
Not completely. There's still dry sections.
okay? I guess I will stay on the dry section. Can I make a perception check?
Sure. Go ahead.
19.
19. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. With 19, you see. Sorry. Oh, let's get everything up here. You're able to see a stone chest that's built in the floor, and it's submerged in the water against the back wall.
Okay. So none of it's sticking out. It's all underwater. And it looks like the chest we've seen throughout the complex.
Similar, but I mean, I would say it doesn't look like the same chest.
Okay. So I'll step back and relay that information, what I saw.
Mind if I try something?
Sure.
Okay, get ready to close the door if anything happens.
I stand ready with the door.
I grab all of my silver coins, which is 5 of them, and I throw them into the water to see if anything reacts to that.
You have a lot more than 5 silver coins.
How many did we have? Because
Like
I didn't.
something.
100. Yeah, it's like 160 something. I was telling everybody out like repeatedly about it. So you
All right.
put it on.
In that case,
But
I'm going
don't
to
grab
throw
all of them.
substantially less.
All right. So how many are you throwing in?
Enough to make big ripples. Let's say 10 because that's only like what, 1 gold piece?
Why don't you just throw rocks?
Because I can.
And so you throw the silver around, and I would say, go ahead and make a perception check with advantage.
Oh boy. Six.
Advantage?
6 on perception. I got in that one and then a 4.
Oh, that's bad. That's real bad.
All right. Before I say the result, is anyone doing anything?
I cannot.
Okay. Yeah, you don't. You see with Ripple, you don't see anything happen.
This water is wet.
Well,
Yeah.
is the water wet though?
Yeah. By the way, sorry if I yell a lot. The background noise is messing with my ability to control my voice. I don't mean to yell so much. What would you like to do?
No, I'm not gonna go in there because my experience tells me that water isn't very nice.
It's more about what's in the water, but sure.
Could you use your mage hand to try and lasso
Yes,
it with a rope?
I'll take my mage hand out and just dive into the water to see if I can feel something or if it can grab something.
Okay. What are you trying to get it to do?
Well, I don't think it can lift the chest, can it?
Yeah, so it goes over to the chest, and it, the chest is locked, and it's built into the floor.
Okay.
I was gonna say, building the floor. That's the problem.
Is anything like when my mage hand goes into the water, come like?
I'll give you another perception check with advantage.
Okay.
It'll be the last check for this room as far as perception goes.
I hope you roll better than me.
I go off to 23.
Oh wow!
I'm watching.
So it goes through, and just as it, you're like letting it like ride through, and it's on the chest, and then you see like large claws just like bish, 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 all over it, trying to get it. And so
I told you.
You see 4 extremely large crabs.
I go, hey, anybody like crab? We can get good dinner.
I want crab.
Want better crab?
Each one's
they
about
noticed-
7 feet wide.
Wow, that's a lot of
Have
dinner.
they noticed? Have
Well,
they noticed?
I thought mud crabs were stronger than you.
You are a mud crab stronger than them.
Yes.
What's the party want to do? Should we?
Yeah,
Do
I would
these
say you
crabs?
get the sense that they're between the silver coins and the hand, like they're disturbed, so they're not going to be surprised.
I got
I'll say it that way by anything.
Anybody have any ideas? You want to battle these things?
Cook the crab. Cook the crab.
I can do that.
Do it then. Do it then.
Yeah,
I guess at this point, Red will stick his head in and be like, "What's cooking crab?"
Yeah. And I would say, like, so they do that, and then, like, as they can't get the mage hand, they kind of, like, settle down, and it's going to be hard to figure out exactly where they are from here. Because, again, that kelp obscures your view.
I am going to cast Earth Tremor.
I mean, if we want to fight these things, I have
It's a
fairy
10,
fire.
It's a 10-foot area.
Fairy fire would be pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah.
At least show them off, yeah.
yeah.
I guess I'll walk in there and fire fairy fire into the water, or
All right. Well, you guys sense
after what the other person's doing.
Looks like we're using King Crab tonight, boys.
And we have a library full of books to burn for fire.
So, you can tell me wherever you want to put this the cube here. The water is bigger than 10 feet.
I was gonna put mine right where I saw them last.
Okay. Gotcha. So that's Earth Tremor?
Yep,
And what's the radius on that?
10 feet.
10 feet cube or square?
It's a
Or sphere?
it just says 10 range area 10 feet. Doesn't give a square or cube.
Is that earth trimmer?
Yeah. Cause a tremor in the ground within range, each creature other than you in that area must make a dexterity saving throw.
Hmm.
In the area of 10 feet. Okay, that's really weird.
I agree.
Yeah, it's the one spell they didn't put anything left.
That is actually going to hit all the crabs.
And that was 6 points of damage.
Cool.
And then they become prone. And
They get a save, right?
yeah, I thought, yeah, it's a dexterity save.
Yeah, I hadn't quite done that yet. I was just figuring out the if. I was double checking because that surprised me that it didn't give me anything like that. That's cool. All right, let's. So, actually, was that was you, Father Red?
No, that was Sean.
Sean, sorry. Like I said, I can't tell without the faces.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
It's hard for me. All right, so I'll say that was like the opening to like the attack. Then we're gonna get into initiative probably, but so everyone roll initiative and let's get into this. Bozer's got 11.
I really want crab.
Yes, you do.
Father Red's got 10. All right, Gothak, what'd you get?
17.
17. And then I got Creed at 20. I got Wozer at 11. And then Shauna, what'd you get?
24.
Good. All right, so that works out perfectly. You would have gone first. And they make a dex save.
Yep.
What? Yes?
Yes, dex save with 13.
Okay. All right. First one makes it. Second one makes it. Third one fails. Fourth fails.
So 2 of them go prone.
Okay, and they all take the d6, or
And yeah, I'm pretty sure that you didn't say anything about half.
and what was it?
It was a 6.
6. And did you say they
Yep.
take half or not?
No, they only become prone if they fail to save. They take full damage though.
Nice. Yeah, you see it like they look real hurt instantly from that, and 2 of them are just kind of like huddled on the ground in the back there. They rolled real low. Creed, it's your turn.
Where is everybody?
Yeah. So let me get everybody over there. So Shauna would have been like just kind of looking through the door there. No one really entered. The Roser had just kind of looking, just stepping in. I thought Shoe's butt was over here. Are you normal size yet? How long does that last? A minute?
For me, it lasted a minute.
Okay, so yeah, you're done. You're lower.
Hey, that's a cool ability for next big fights.
Hmm.
You're kind of down the hallway here. That's essentially how I have everybody.
All right.
And at this point, the crabs are visible. Let's say because they've been like rocked and moved around, like earth tremor, as like the whole building shakes again.
Hmm.
So,
I'll cast minor illusion and put some rubble where Wilzer is, just to try and blend him in with the wall.
got it.
And I think I'm gonna have my familiar just wait and just be ready to help anyone attack the crab. And that'll be all for me.
Okay. Gothak.
All right. I guess it's my turn to get up close and personal with the crabs. And I'm still big, so I'll lumber on in and attack.
All right. What's that movement?
30. Sorry, didn't think I was going to be that far away. Am I able to get in range of one of them?
Not on this. Like, even if I give you the benefit of the doubt and put you right in the entryway, that would get you about here.
Okay, that's fine.
Because everyone was purposely not going in,
Hmm.
from what I was hearing. So
I get you.
I could always prepare to hit them if you like.
you can dash just to get in range if you want, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Hmm.
Get in there. All right. Anything else?
Oh, that'll be it.
Okay. Wilzer?
I will. I guess I'll hold my action till I see whatever it is that's down there.
You can see the crabs now.
I can't. I can.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll fire off a arrow at the one to his right.
Yep. You got it.
$11.
Yeah, that travels through the water and just dings off its hard shell.
Okay. I'll poke my head back behind the illusion.
All right. Roll stealth if you want a bonus action.
11.
Okay. Father Red. Yeah, you're kind of down far the hallway, unfortunately, because it's a thin hallway, so you guys can't really clump.
Am I able to go to the door and see if I can try to peek in?
Yeah. That's. Yeah. What are you, 30 feet?
Yes, my movement speed is 30.
Yeah, I say you can just get in the door. You can just get in the room.
That's I guess I'll try to use Toll of the Dead.
Yeah, go ahead. So it's
Wisdom 13.
Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Here we go. Perfect.
I tried to do the one that he shot the arrow at.
Okay. Yeah, I got a 9.
Okay. 3. He took 0 damage, so it'd be 3.
No, he's damaged.
Oh, he is? Oh. Ooh. 11 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, nice. So it rings loud, and you see it like vibrate and just go limp. Is dead.
Nice.
All right.
That would be, I guess, yeah, I'll try to get out of the way. I don't think I have any more movement, so that's it.
Okay. See here. So the crabs, they're gonna stand up, and they're gonna kind of start to move through. They got a lot of movement in the water. So they're just gonna kind of surround Gothak. Gothak, you see the crabs kind of swarm around you.
Time for crab.
So 2 are flanking. This one is dead. All right. Let's see here. So that's 13. which I think will miss Gothak, right?
Maybe. What
What's your AC?
19.
19. Yes, that's going to miss.
Yep.
So 13 hit.
Indeed.
That one's 10 and 14. Yeah, so none of them beat 19. So yeah, clap, clap, clap. Just could not get a hold of you. And it's Shauna's turn.
Shauna's gonna cast magic missile.
Oh, nice. So was that a 4 and a D4?
D4 plus 1, yeah. So 4. 5.
Okay, so 4. Okay, so how are you aiming it?
Let's go 1 bolt for each of them.
You got it.
And then I will send boots in to aid whoever is up next.
Okay. All right, so your boats go in. Boom, boom, boom. Explosions in the water. Those three are just not looking good at all. It's so rough.
We're eating crab tonight, guys.
Yeah, Creed.
Yum, yum, in my tub. Which crab looks the healthiest?
They all look equally beat.
Okay. In that case, I'll direct my familiar to pick their choice of the meat. And they have a swim speed, so they should be fine fighting them while they're underwater and whatnot.
Okay.
All right.
Make attack.
All right. If they're invisible, how does that have any impact?
If they're invisible?
Yeah, because I remember having it up before we entered.
Yeah, it's invisible. I'll give you advantage on it.
All right. Num nums. They got 24. They really want to eat this crab too.
Nice.
All right. I'm assuming they're not immune to poison. So if that's the case, I'd like a con save.
You got it. 10.
Oh, that fails. And let me check the modifiers. All right. 17 damage. Ouch.
All right, how you doing this?
You hear some scuttling. The water starts to ripple. And then smack! Ideal jumps out of the water like a crocodile and chomps their face off.
Yeah, just crab is torn asunder. Done.
Indeed.
All right.
And I'm just gonna hide in the bag.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right. Gotha, give me a con save at the start of your turn.
Okie dokie. That'll be a 9.
9. That'll be 1 point of exhaustion as the chill of the water is like really getting into your bones.
I have a thing. I am resistant to the cold, so I would make that an advantage then, right?
Is it resistant to cold damage or?
It's a racial trait. It's called mountain born. You don't suffer penalties from high altitudes, and you have cold resistance.
Okay. I'll give it to you with advantage.
Ooh, even worse. All right.
All right, you got it.
Level of exhaustion. All right.
What would you like to do?
I would like to go open the chest.
All right. They're good opportunity attacks.
Oh, there's still some up? I thought they were down.
Sorry, there's one in front of you and one behind you.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Fuck it.
All right. Yeah, make a strength check to tear open that chest.
Alright, and I make this at advantage.
Yep.
All the advantages. That would be a 20. Non-natural. 30 20.
All right. Give me 1 second because they're attacking you. All right. So one does hit with a 22.
Yep, that actually does hit.
So here's the thing: you are.
Can it grapple me as a huge creature?
I just thought of that before I said it.
I heard. And here's the thing: you are great. And I was like,
Yeah. No, you're
I'm
not
not sure
huge.
about that one.
Did he make you huge?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I missed
What
that.
size are the crabs?
They're medium. So I
Oh
don't-
yeah, it has to be one size larger.
But I'm 2 sizes larger now.
Exactly.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's funny because it doesn't give that in the crab's ability. The crab just automatically grapples, but I'm gonna say it can't. Just gonna roll it there. But go ahead and take 5 piercing or bludgeoning. Actually, bludgeoning.
5 damage.
I gotta give you something to be huge.
I understand.
Because that's amazing. I love this combo.
I think it's hilarious. I didn't even think of
A
this.
huge Goliath.
Right.
I know you're gonna make me print 2 more of you just for the
Yeah, but you got to scale them 1 to be large and then 1 to be
one
huge.
to be huge.
I cast invisibility on him. Now nobody knows where the giant is.
Who said I was a half-blood?
Yeah, and I'm giving it to you guys for this one, but be like, we're gonna be aware of space constrictions in the future.
Yeah.
Because that'd be interesting. Anyway, that was a 20.
Yep.
Excellent. So you rip this thing open, and you immediately see fine sand and a bunch of golden vials.
Okay. Am I able to use my free item interaction to scoop it all into my bag? Or is that too much?
Yeah, not this many. There's also a sitting right on top. There's also a gem that looks like it's actually more like a crystal that looks like it's been carved and formed into an eyeball.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, and I'm yelling again, guys. I'm sorry that background noise is getting to me. There we go.
Probably
Oh,
not
thank
a
you.
good sign.
Yeah, cool. So
Hell no, let me see that video. Nigga. Ain't no way I lost this nigga.
Yeah. All right. So that'll be my turn. My next turn, I'm just gonna grab stuff.
Hell no.
Gotcha.
I'm on this nigga pictures right now. Nigga got his tongue all out and shit, man.
Wilzer, what do you have?
Look for it.
Oh,
Oh, there's a lot of background.
yeah, it's super windy.
No, I'm his friend on Facebook. All I do, I'm his friend on Facebook. I'm his friend on Facebook. All I do.
All right, Wilzer, go ahead.
Okay. So am I able to get up to that orange looking crab? Or,
Send me that video, man.
25.
Yeah,
Bro,
25.
what? It's in your photos.
You can't quite get there now.
Go back to the
Okay,
top,
so
man.
I'll take a shot with my bow then.
All right.
Father Red, could you mute yourself, please?
Yes, I apologize.
8.
No worries. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, that goes wide, hits the water.
Okay, I'll move up as far as I can to that wall that's to the left of us, and trying to stay away from the water, but up towards the wall to the left.
Just going along here.
Yeah. And that's
Very
where
good. All right. Father Red, go ahead.
How you Toll of the Dead again?
Yeah. So wisdom save. 14.
He saves, nothing happens.
You got it. And then these crabs. Yeah, you're the one kind of in their home, so they're just gonna. I'll move them in a second, but they'll go ahead and try to grab you there, Gothok. 22, which will hit, and 18. 18 misses, right?
Yep.
Be 6 bludgeoning.
Six. How rude.
So you half that, right? Actually,
I don't
Down
know
to
that I
3?
do. I'm not a barbarian. I'm a fighter.
Yeah, but you're giant, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't giant form do that?
Oh,
Or is
fine.
that or is that a different rune?
I think that's a different room.
Okay, I couldn't remember from the last time I played that class. I didn't know if it was part of giant form or not.
No, that's a different room.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Cool. Then it is Shauna's turn.
Shauna is going to cast a firebolt. One that looks most hurt. For 14.
It kind of just extinguishes in the water.
Oh, that's right. Then I'm going to have Boots aid. So
You do what?
I'm gonna have Boots aid again.
Okay, you got it.
That's my turn.
Creed. Creed. You there?
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
No worries.
Alrighty. So Pact of the Chain says that I could, when I take the attack action, I can forego one of the attacks so my familiar take it as a reaction. And since I only have one, might as well use it, right?
Go ahead.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to give him another attack.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's what your abilities do.
And then I got a nat 1.
Oh, that's a miss.
And then I got an 8.
And a miss. Ooh.
They're distracted by the crab they just killed, so
Yeah,
they're only
eating
half-hearted.
a little bit, you know.
Like, nom nom. Oh, I'm supposed to kill them. Nom nom. And that'll be my turn.
All right, God, it's your turn. Give me a con save with advantage with your cold stuff.
Eight. Wow, I am rolling like poop.
All right, so that chill gets deeper and deeper, and like you're sensing like hypothermia setting in as you get 2 levels of it. So you get an additional level of exhaustion.
Oh,
So 2 total.
shoot. Okay. Right. I'm going to grab the stuff in there and get out of the water. If I stood on top of the chest, would I be out of the water?
No. The chest is submerged entirely. So when you put it in, like water went in there, and some of the stuff kind of began to float out. So you're kind of grabbing this stuff up out of the water. I'm going to say because you're so big, you're able to carry all of this.
Okay.
I don't think you'd be able to carry all the contents if you were normal size, because again, these are 20 vials of the cure that you have, plus this crystal eye.
Right.
So you're like full. So I'm
And
going to
the
say,
guts.
I could
Yeah.
carry them if I slept, and because I could make a floating disc the next day.
okay. So what I'll say is, as you're carrying all this, like I'm not going to let you attack.
I don't want to attack.
I know, but I'm just letting you know.
Okay,
No
that's fine.
worries. Just guys,
Yep.
because that's just the image. Like you just are chock full with all this stuff. So what do you want
Yep.
to do?
Just
That was
dash
your
out of
action.
there. Oh, that was my action. Okay.
Yeah, so you can move out of there.
Yeah, I'm just moving out of the water. Just getting the
Yeah.
frick frack out of the water. I'll take opportunity attacks. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I say action just because it was so much stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. If I can get it in one go, I'll take it. I don't mind.
Yeah. Let's see. The one crab got a natural 20. And we
Dude,
got a
what is
13.
up with this?
But rolled a 1 on his damage die. So that's going to be 3 bludgeoning damage.
As it should be. Any higher would be rude.
He pinches you in the toe.
3, you said?
Yeah. Sure able to get out of there. All right. Then Wilzer, it's your turn.
All right, I'll just try again to fire at the crabs.
All right.
I'll fire again at the orangish red one.
You got it.
Dirty 20.
That hits. Roll your damage. This is a straight damage, no sneak attack.
If my familiar's over there, would they qualify?
Yeah. Yes, they moved close enough to do that. Yes, but
All right.
either way, it's actually dead. So don't
Okay.
need to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, boom, crab's gone, and then Father Red.
I'll use Toll of the Dead. After this turn, I'll have to go.
Okay. That's a 6. So roll your d12. Three just kills it.
Yay!
So it just vibrates. I think it just vibrates apart as the sound waves of this necrotic bell go through.
Hey, Creed, crab's already in strips for you.
Bless you.
Okay. The sun up. I gotta go, guys.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
All right. So that is that. The room calms. You've got a bunch of stuff.
All the stuff, as they say.
Yep, all the stuffs.
Food.
Well, you've got dead crab. That doesn't quite work out for you, but
I have firebolt. I can cook it.
it's kind of
You just-
past time.
Yeah.
Too late.
Start the fire, but that's okay. All right.
I'm a crab guy. I know you can't do that.
Yeah, you do kind of gotta right then and there. Huh?
Cold crab strips.
Yeah. So I think you get your breath. You're cold and exhausted. Yeah. What are you guys thinking of doing?
Probably resting.
Probably take a short rest. It's only been at this point like maybe an hour since your last long rest.
Okay. Well,
I have a spell slot left that recharges. Should I just cast invisibility on the Red X store to see what's behind it before we take that nap?
Well, you're not really sleeping.
well, for an hour, can I then use my arcane recovery?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do think that we should get out of this area.
I was saying we probably could go ahead and back.
Ugh.
At least go find our guide.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what happened to our friend?
I don't know. I was wondering that too.
We got what we came for, right?
Yeah. He stayed outside and guarded.
Okay.
Was
Yeah.
the consensus with him.
I am going to as I get to the other side, I'm going to set the stuff down on cloth, or everything down on cloth, and then I believe that my size will revert at this point. It's been quite a
Okay,
bit.
fair enough.
And then I would like to very, very, very carefully pack all this stuff using, my knowledge as an alchemist to make sure that even whilst traveling, don't, break it all. That'll be bad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll say you can go ahead and get it all packed very well. I think that's not that. Yeah, if you take your time, like you're taking enough time to do it, then I'm not even going to do a skill check because I think that's just you
I'm
make
just
sure
gonna
they
take
don't
time.
clink, or anything like that.
And then, if we can, I would like to maybe try and identify the eye and the dust.
Sure. So you're doing that ritually.
Well, I don't have the capabilities to
I
do
do.
so.
So I can do
I
it.
would like help doing so.
Yeah, I'll start ritually casting after I gain my spell slots back.
Okay, fair enough. So about hour 20 minutes. The eye is an airsat's eye, is what it comes back as. Which you can look it up, but essentially, it can act as an artificial eye.
Oh.
Is what it does.
Ooh.
They create one new eye.
Once you put it into your
Yes.
eye, and like it would like destroy the eye there.
I do not see a problem with this.
It's kind of a cool little
I will
thing.
hand it to him. Okay.
But that's all it does. And then you're doing the vials.
Vials and the dust.
What dust? You mean the sand?
You said, oh yeah, gold sand.
Okay, yeah. So it was just fine. It was just finely packed sand.
Oh,
And then you got into it was the golden vials that was filled with like a dust in them. So identify that. That is.
we have an idea of what that is. But
Yeah. But that comes back 100% as the frigid woe cure antidote.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So that I think that we have everything that we need.
Oh, while they're doing this, could I take the time to paint the vials that I brought along gold, like the ones that he found? Because I did buy dye for that.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were doing that. Yeah, so you make fake ones and put them in the chest.
Yes, indeed.
You got it.
Hey, if we're ever accosted by bandits, we can always pretend that those are the real ones.
Fair enough. All right. So give me an idea here. Are you guys headed back after this, or do you want to explore the rest of the area?
I would like to rest.
Yeah. So I'll put it this way: we're going to end here. I'd like to know what the party's next intention is.
I don't mind continuing to investigate.
Yeah, we got what we came for, so we can. If everybody's agreed, we can start.
And we
making our
still
way
have
back.
to help our friend. We made a deal with him.
Yes, to help him when we got to wherever we needed to go with him.
Yes.
I'm not opposed to continuing to search, though.
Well, somebody can roll for it.
Sure, that's fine with me.
1 to 10, we head back. 11 to 20, we search. Keep going.
All right.
Who wants to roll?
Not me.
I can roll if you want.
Go for it.
Great, go for it.
I got 10.
10. I think we go back.
Alright, that's what the group wants.
All right. So again, you're not. You're gonna probably try to make some headway right now because you can't take a long rest just yet based on the stuff. So with that, let's see here. Father, or whoever that is, can we get a mute?
Nope. Yep. Sorry.
No worries. I just start yelling unnecessarily. So yeah, so kind of frigid, a little injured, but like you came what you got for. You leave the banging door, and the rest of Salsvault's secrets alone, and you move on through, get the code wind, and start to see how to get back. And we'll pick up for the trip back. It may or may not entail next week. So those of you watching, thank you so much. And we'll see you all next week.